I'm going to be one of those YouTubers that has got this thing that he likes to talk about that he applies to everything. No, it's all about this, right? Because it's
I'm that way with capitalism.
Right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do it because you used the word earlier, and it's interesting because it's a word it's chucked into conversation. It's chucked into conversation, and it's done so lightly, and people don't really seem to fully grasp the power of it, right? Perception. Perception. Everything that you experience, absolutely every single thing that you experience, you are going to be perceiving it, right? You perceive everything that happens to you, right? But you perceive it how you perceive it. It's your perception. Nobody else has your perception. Nobody else has my perception. Nobody else has lived my life. No one has. Many people have lived lives similar to, or they could say, oh, I've been through way more than that, and I've done way more than that. Or other people just haven't done half the things. You know, they've done nothing. They've just spent their entire life in the bedroom, right? Every single person's experience is unique in that respect, right? Can you agree on that?
Oh, yeah.
We've all had fish and chips.
So that leads to unique perception, right? Perception and perspective, both inextricably linked together. But how you perceive it, that's your reality. That is your reality. And we all generally perceive the same things. Physical things are easy because, you know, things that have got physical bodies to them, that, you know, they're easily recognizable, and we can put a label on it and say that is, look, that's a car, and that's a computer, and that's a phone, and that's a human, and that's a rabbit, and that's a fucking cat.
And those are the voices. If we didn't agree on most truth, you know, most things, most of what, you know, everybody.
The things that we can see, really easy to sort out the perception of what those things are. But the things that we can't see, what happens then? What happens with the things you can't see? Because the only way that anybody can describe those things to anybody is according to their own perception. But not one of us is going to understand what your perception is, because we haven't lived your life. And I'm basically, I feel like I've got the answers. I feel like I've spoken to God, and God's spoken to me, and he's told me exactly what's going on. I feel like that. I had an experience where I prayed to Jesus, and a golden fucking orb came down into my room in my perception. That's what I perceived to be happening. Let's just go back to what I was talking about, perceptions. Right? So hang on, Weirdo John, right? You perceive it immediately. You're perceiving a demon, right? What is a demon? A demon, at the end of the day, demon is a word. Demon is a word that's turned into a label that has a narrative attached to it. That narrative is full of fear. That demon has power. That demon has power over you, has the potential to have power over you. If you're not good, if you don't do the right things, if you don't live
unless you perceive demons as powerless,
right? Hang on. No, but if you're believing the demon story, there's different nuances to the demon story. Yeah, some people think demons are powerless, but other people think that they're fucking scary, terrifying. They shit their pants, right? I had the
metaphor. Shit.
Well, he's pissing in bed. You're shitting your pants. You know. What's going on?
Let him cook. He's going somewhere with it.
I'd love to hear what he's going to say.
And I think I like it.
Right. So you're perceiving it, the unseen. You haven't seen what it is. You don't know what it is. You're going by his description. His description filters through your perception as a demon. I'd said to you, a golden orb came down and sat next to me. You don't know what happened before that. You don't know why the golden orb came down and sat next to me. But you immediately jumped to, was it a demon? Right? You are programmed, I'm sorry to say it, you're programmed to decipher things in those ways. Your perception, the filter that you're looking at the world through, is perceiving. You are filtering things in those ways. That's the unseen. How do you know what it was? You're only going by the description of another person, of another man. You didn't actually experience it.
Yeah, it's probably just a lie. But
right.
If it is true,
do you agree that your relationship with God is personal?
My shit wasn't a lie. My experience with whatever a God sent, an angel or a demon, whatever was standing in front of the door, I saw it.
Rooster, I believe
only you saw it, and you couldn't wake your brother. You couldn't wake your brother up for him to see it as well. It was only for you.
Right. Yeah. And I've been on the straight and narrow, trying to be all my life.
If you don't mind me saying so, I say this in critique, but in love. Could you please let Richie finish the point?
My bad.
We all love King Rooster, but he he gets told that a lot.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's such a big point. I don't know quite how to wrap it up. But basically, right, we've all been given free will. Yeah. That's what we have. We have free will. Free will is so much deeper, man. You can choose how you perceive things. You can choose to perceive things in a different way. That's your choice. How you choose to perceive things is up to you. Entirely up to you. This is a battery bank. If I choose to perceive it as a fucking marshmallow and bite into it, it's not going to be a marshmallow, is it? Because it's a physical thing. We can all see it. It's a battery bank. I'm not going to be able to override that by perceiving it to be a fucking marshmallow.
I'm not actually even sure if you can actually perceive
What's
it.
This I've got in my hand? What's this I've got in my hand now? Like, it's an imaginary thing. I can describe it to you, right? But what I described to you, I could change that. It could change from being I'm holding a fucking Snickers bar and I'm going to take a bite out of a Snickers bar to actually the Snickers bar's just turned into a log of shit. No, I don't want to take a bite out of that now.
Damn.
It's unseen.
But how do we go from what we believe to be true to what is actually true?
Right. Stop believing. Stop believing anything. That's what I'd say. Don't believe anything.
Well, then you're
nihilism.
What if the nature of that observation answers the question for itself, which is that things like experiences or perceptions are not to be dictated to others because they can't even really properly be communicated to others.
Yep. Oh, absolutely, fucking, absolutely, man.